let's go check in on some of that democracy that Democrats love so much. That democracy where they sue to try and keep Donald Trump off the ballot. And they sue to make sure that you can't check signatures or that you even need signatures when you're dropping ballots off into a ballot drop box with no chain of custody. Well, anyway, other than all of that, they love democracy so much. Boys, they tell you that. We love democracy so much. We love democracy so much. Here's some of that democracy for you. Here's RFK Jr. And boy, they hate this dude. They hate him so much that they're suing him. First, they were suing him to keep him off the ballots in Wisconsin, in Michigan, in Georgia, in Pennsylvania. It's a weird thing. Then he decides to drop out. And now they're suing him to make sure that he stays on the ballot, Abe. That's a weird thing. RFK Jr. won't be able to remove himself from ballots in Michigan and Wisconsin. He has joined Trump's team. He wants to help lead a unity party over here with Donald Blump. And the Democrats are like, no. We think it helps us if you're now forced to stay on these ballots over here, even though you've withdrawn yourself. You're trying to withdraw yourself from these places over in these highly contested areas where Robert F. Kennedy thinks almost 60% of his supporters will support Trump. The Democrats want to keep him on the ballot, even though he says, listen, I don't want to be on the ballot in these areas. I don't want to spoil an election. They said, no, you're going to help us fortify an election. Election officials in the two swing states confirmed that Kennedy's name will remain on the ballots despite his decision to drop out and back Trump. Well, let's force Joe Biden's name to stay on the ballot then. How come that don't work? Oh, because it's different. Democracy, different. When it comes from Democrats, boys. You don't want to be on the ballot? You got to stay on the ballot. Old man Potato Diddler over there with dementia, he doesn't have to be on the ballot anymore. We'll give his money and his delegates to this goofball chick over here who cackles like a hyena and needs to hide from the press. For democracy! Robert F. Kennedy Jr. will be unable to remove. He doesn't want to be on the ballot. He's like, take me off. No, you'll stay on there. In key swing states, Michigan, Wisconsin, election officials confirmed Tuesday, days after he ended his independent presidential campaign and endorsed Donald Trump. That's how worried they are. That's how concerned they are about this goofball chick that they've got to keep hidden in a basement. They have to hide Kamala Harris more than they hid the dude with dementia who poops his pants on stage. That should tell you everything you need to know about your candidate. So, again, these places have Michigan and Wisconsin both have secretaries of states that are rampant criminal lefties. Hyper criminal lefties. They don't want signature verification. They don't want proof of address. They don't want you to have to show any type of citizenship in order to register to vote. They want unlimited drop boxes without any chain of custody. And they want to sue to make sure the black dude can't be on the ballot. They're suing to make sure the black dude can't be on the ballot while telling you to save democracy in order to save black people. We got to have the Indian chick from Jamaica whose family owned slaves who's pretending to be black all of a sudden. Cornel West can't be on the Pennsylvania presidential ballot. Court decides. And the Democrats are suing this dude on, this is just Pennsylvania over here, but they don't want him in Michigan. They don't want him on any ballots. They don't want him. They don't want Marianne Williamson. The reason why RFK had to go independent was because the Democrats sued him. They said, you can't run on the Democrat platform. We don't want you on the ballot as a Democrat, so we're going to sue you. He says, fine, take me off those ballots. They go, no, now we're going to sue you to stay on those ballots. But not the black dude. The black dude can't be on there. TGA conspiracy. Democrats deny Cornel West to be on the Pennsylvania ballot. Commonwealth Court Judge Renee Cohn Jubileer, while wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt, under a rainbow flag, in a 15-page opinion, sided with the Secretary of State's office under Democratic Governor Josh Shapiro in rejecting West's candidacy paperwork. Yep, that's democracy for you. The Democrats are spending way more time suing people off the ballot or suing people to stay on the ballot, depending on whether or not they think that it will help their ability to float a fucking turd, than they are trying to get people to actually vote for their candidate. They're hiding their candidate. Their candidate won't do a press conference, won't do an interview, won't answer any questions in general, is hiding in the basement. And then the long goofball arm of the Democrats just sue. Because they're scumbags. They're scumbags. And they can't win a legitimate race. So they'll fortify it, if you know what I mean. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching the video. Support the channel. We kept up to date on the Democrats all over the place. Trying to stop people from being on ballots or trying to stop people from leaving the ballots. Hit the subscribe button and make way, because the salt must flow.